Hello there, Internet. Mogwai here, and I got another video for you guys today. Today I'm going to showcase off my climb to the Mythic rank in MTG Arena. The greatest accomplishment in my life, except I don't really care too much about it, honestly. This is not something I was intending on doing. I was happy in Diamond, trying out my, wacky decks and stuff, but, the internet happened. I was streaming once, and towards the end of my stream, I saw somebody... I don't even remember their name, but they were saying, "Oh, Mogwai stuck in Diamond, Omega lol." So I just sat down, stared at his username, and I was like, "You little shit! I'm gonna get Mythic rank now in the span of 4 hours. That'll show you." And that's what I did. So what the fuck is this intro? Anyways, we are gonna be looking at 2 Mythic, the deck that I utilized to reach the Mythic rank. It is nothing special, but if you are interested in ranking up fast and effectively, that is what this video is for. Generally, my channel is about showcasing off cool, unique, and fun decks that actually work out and are, competitive as well. Like, that is the objective that I have in card games. Like, I try to build the unorthodox, and I try to make the the more underrated cards work. And something that I'm loving about Magic the Gathering is that I have so much freedom to build all these sorts of crazy strategies, and that is what I'm going to be focusing my channel on. But this video in particular is not really too much about that. It's about tryharding. If you want to try hard, if you want to climb up quickly, then Papa Mogwai is going to hold your hand and going to tell you exactly what you need to do. So sit down, get some fucking popcorn for all I care, and listen. Or not. Anyways, we have a Boros Weenie list. This is a very standard deck. I could go ahead and say I created this, and that would be a huge lie. I did not. I took this, from the standard metagame listings, and I tweaked it a little bit for my liking. Basically, I took out a land, and I placed another land. This original list had a Boros Guildgate, and I took it out. I put in a Plains because it cost me 1 game, right? So that's the only change that I made. This deck list is the following. We have 4 Dauntless Bodyguards, 400 Witnesses, 4 Legions Landing, 4 Sky Marchers Aspirant, 4 Arento Vanguard, 4 Benelish Marshal, 4 History of Benalia, 4 Conclave Tribunal, and 4 Heroic Reinforcements, and 3 Elephants. So this deck list is all about swarming the opponent early on and overwhelming them with speed, aggression, and just going face. You go face, you go face, you play elephants, you buff your dudes, and you go face some more. The key thing about this deck is the heroic. Sorry, I have a trouble pronouncing that. Heroic. There we go. The Heroic Reinforcements card is what gives you the final push you need and is the big factor in the vast majority of my wins. Like, this card is what really propels this deck to the tier 1 status and what really enables you and warns you to go dual color instead of just going mono white, right? This card synergizes really well not only with your swarming tactic in general, but also with the likes of History of Benalia. As the same night that you get that turn, you can give it haste. And basically, if you play History of Benalia turn 3 and Reinforcements turn 4, then you get a massive hit on them, followed by a Chapter 3 proc from History of Benalia, which enables you to go, smork them for a huge amount of damage once again. And a lot of times, if you have that sort of curve and you go first, you pretty much win the game, unless they have an AoE board clear. Why is this deck so efficient? Because in the best of 1 ranked environment, which is the reason why I don't really like, because I don't know if I said this when I mentioned that it's not a big deal for me getting Mythic. Like, it's not something that I really aim for. Don't get me wrong, I like ranking up. I'm a competitive guy, but I just don't think the best of 1 ranked environment that we currently have in MTG Arena is an accurate portrayal of actual skill in the game. I don't really, like, somebody can tell me I'm Mythic rank, and I'm like, cool story, bro. Have a cookie. Good for you. I don't really think you're a great player because of that. I think anybody who grinds properly can get there, and I just don't think it's the biggest deal. I would be more, impressed by somebody who reached said position in a best of 3 environment, which is, the format Magic the Gathering is actually built around, right? Not taking anything away from those who want to achieve rank and feel any sort of accomplishment from reaching Mythic. I think, it's good to feel like it's not super easy to do. Like, I struggled myself a little bit, but just, giving you guys a little bit of my perspective on this whole thing and why you may see, I don't know, other big streamers like not give him as much importance as you would expect them to, right? Just kind of like give you guys the perspective of somebody who has played, you know, actual like best of 3 Magic most of the time, and then, you know, where they're coming from in that sense. Regardless, you know, not taking anything away from anybody who wants to like actually pursue this and you know, obtain the rank, right? So basically, you should play this because it's really good. It requires your opponent to be heavily teched against it with AoE cards such as Golden Demise and stuff, which are not really too common in the best of 1 format, because those sorts of techs make you weaker against the control matchups and stuff, and also the mid-range matchups as well, because Golden Demise is not really good against, for example, Golgari mid-range. I think that this deck is just super effective. Pokemon pun right there. And it's also very quick. Your wins and your losses are very fast. So with a deck like this, you will be able to climb faster than somebody who's playing Nexus of Fate, for example, right? So yeah, I'm just to give you guys some stats before we hop onto the games, because I did record my run. I'm gonna just showcase you like the highlight, because it was a 1 hour and 15-minute recording or something like that. So I don't want to showcase off the entire thing. But basically, just to give you guys some stats, I went 16-3 the first day. I did like 2 hours each day, basically. Day 1 from Diamond 4, the bottom of the barrel, to Diamond 2, I went 16-3. And day 2, I went 21-7. So my overall win rate is around 73%, and my record is 37 wins and 10 losses. My last 14 games were 8 wins and 6 losses. Before that point, I was 29-4. And I say my last 14 games because those are the 14 games that I recorded. So when I clicked the record button is when my win rate dropped drastically. So I suspect I may have misplayed a bit, and I also may have gotten a bit tilted as well. But we eventually reached the Mythic rank, and hopefully you guys find this useful if you want to achieve that yourselves. And I'll return to playing my own, you know, home brews and my own, you know, creations and stuff from tomorrow onwards. And I guess we'll be testing those in the Mythic rank, which is very exciting, because that means we'll be facing, you know, the most veteran players, or the players who grinded the most, I guess. And, you know, we'll go on from there. So yeah, hope you enjoy the game. So you find this useful if you want to try hard yourself, and I will see you guys tomorrow with another video and, you know, a more interesting deck. Bye. All right, we're gonna keep this hand, but come on, man. Plague Mare Dimir. Plague Mare Dimir. Why? Can somebody please explain to me why that's a thing? We're gonna lead off with the Sky Marcher Aspirant. And we are going to drop the this tapped. We're going to attack. I mean, we should attack first always before dropping our land, but doesn't matter. It's turn 1. We're going to play our Legion's Landing, and the next turn we're going to attempt to curve out into... Maybe I shouldn't curve just yet. Maybe I should go... I should probably go Tribunal, yeah. I don't want him to gain any health with that. I think Tribunal is better. It's more aggressive. And hey. So we have several options here. We could go Elephant. We probably should go Marshal. We could just go Reinforcements and proc this. I think Reinforcements may be our best play, because we proc the Legion's Landing, which is very important. And he curves down to Chupacabra, and we dodge, you know, the big hit there. Alright, so with this land here, what can we do? Can we play you? We can play you and Elephant here. And try to overwhelm him this way. He can't finality this turn. we're out of Golden Demise range because we've actually faced a Golgari deck with Golden Demise in the main deck. I guess the guy was running into a lot of mono whites. But this line of play makes it so that I already have the Adanto, the first fort. I've run out of steam here, but I can... Like, obviously, the last thing I would like to see now is a J-Light Ranger, right? A J-Light Ranger would make this a powerful blocker. And that would enable him to survive here. But that is not the case. And we take it and move on to 17-5. And we are back when we started at the beginning of this video. So hopefully, I can continue my streak here and we can get that Mythic rank. How about that? That'd be nice. And then I can forget about this nonsense and go back to playing interesting decks. Alright. Alright, let's do this. Rare is our opponent. Our opponent goes first. We are going to keep this hand though because I have double heroic reinforcement, so my late game is very, very powerful. And all I need is to draw one land, and this hand is just fantastic, and there it is. It's a bit slower of a hand, but it has so much more of a push. Hopefully we don't see a turn 2 Wall Growth Walker. Fuck, damn it. Well, that's a problem. We could Tribunal one of these. I think that's my better play. Yeah. That J-Light Ranger otherwise would have, like, he would have gained a billion health there. This is still pretty devastating, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. But at least now we need to start building up. And it starts with this. It starts with the Dauntless Bodyguard into History of Benalia, into reinforcements. Unfortunately, that Chupacabra is going to deny the Marshal here. Yeah, this game got a little bit out of hand because he led off with Wall Growth Walkers and he was able to just, like, that strategy just kind of like counters ours. Alright, so if we play this, there's not much we can do afterwards. Like, we can't, there's no way we can play this because we're lacking like 1 unit and mana. Like, if you hadn't played the Playcrafter, we wouldn't be in this position, but we are. So yeah, this is like, everything is just too slow here, I think. He plays this Chupacabra, he kills the Marshal, and he just destroys us. Absolutely destroys us. We had a good hand, but we just ran into like the wrong matchup for it. It's as simple as that. Okay, so we could heroic reinforcements here. But this match is just lost. Like, there's not much we can do about it because we're like dead next turn. And we deal 8 damage, 10 damage. We drop him back down to 19. Like, this is just way, way too long lost here. I can try to attack with these two. Preserve some of these as blockers so I don't, like, actually die next turn. But there's just nothing we can do here. Double Wild Growth Walker into Jadelight Ranger is just too much for us. We need to block here, we need to block here, and we need to block here. This wasn't a case of us having a bad hand. We had a pretty good hand. We had a lot of potential in our hand, but we just ran into the wrong guy. We ran to the guy who went first and had double Wild Growth Walker, and that's just how it goes. All right, 17 and 6. We're struggling. We're definitely struggling to get that Mythic rank. But we just gotta keep on pushing. Like, it's been an absolute cakewalk up until this point. But I guess. Okay, let's not let the tilt affect us. Do we keep this hand? We only have one land. We have to move in there. Because we could just easily get mana screwed here. All right. Our opponents had a very, very fast start, but we do have heroic reinforcements to proc Legion's Landing later down the line. Hopefully we don't see a Chain Whirler on curve. That's the last thing I need to see right now. Alright. I probably should have attacked first. I'm being a little bit no, I don't need to attack. What am I talking about? I need to keep my units. Hope he doesn't have a Chain Whirler here, and I need to play heroic reinforcements. To attempt to proc the Legion's Landing. I hadn't chosen anything with this, right? We're still gonna attack. Hit him for 6. Alright, there's the frenzy. And hopefully he doesn't get the Goblin Chain Whirler here. It comes down to him being able to top deck the Goblin Chain Whirler with that Frenzy. Okay. Alright. Okay. Back to where we began. It seems like whenever we reach this point, we get cursed. All right, 18 and 6. From 13 and 1 to 18 and 6. So I've gone 5 and 5, haven't I? Yeah, 5 and 5. All right, time to break the 50% win rate. Time to get that mythic rank. My win rate in total is still crazy, but the fact that my win rate dropped so heavily when I started recording, it just makes me think maybe I'm misplaying. Maybe I'm just more prone to misplaying when I record. Because when I'm not recording, I'm like not narrating. I'm like really focused on the game. And I don't know. It just seems really crazy to me that, you know, that I'm struggling so much here. All right, we're gonna keep this. Boy, here we go. That's really unfortunate. I'm gonna attack with these, just so I can proc the Adanto fort. I know that was a premature GG on his part, but we're going to play these two just to flood the board as much as we can. And, yeah. If I proc this, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. We have to do this. We gotta take this out, and we gotta try to get some damage on him. There it is. There it is. There's the Ajani Pride Mates, which is just gonna get huge. I guess we ran into another wall, ladies and gentlemen. So, unless we can top deck like God's here, this is pretty over, isn't it? Damn. Is there anything I can do? Is there anything I can top deck here? No, that's just too crazy, right? Like my curve was too low, and I just wasn't able to punish him. And I think it's just one of those matchups that I can't handle. This is just over. Let's just. I guess we're cursed. I guess whenever we reach okay, 18 and 7. Whenever we reach that rank, we get stuck. It's gonna be a long ride. It's gonna be a long ride. We're still in a position where if we win 3 in a row, we get the Mythic rank. But whenever we reach that point, we just run into a horrendous matchup. And Salty Mercy is our next opponent. All right, let's see if we can do this. We keep this hand because, you know, we curve out into Benalia here. I'm gonna play the Aspirant. Shocks me there. We're gonna play Legion's Landing. Right. I'm gonna play History of Benalia first. Because if he does have like a lightning strike, I'd rather him hit one of my knights. Yeah, then the Benelish Marshal here. And this gives me backup here. And now he's literally top decking. So good. We're gonna go with this. And we're gonna hit him back. Because 12, this is lethal right now. He needs to block. Because I'm threatening lethal here. I want to proc the Legion's Landing at first. I can play the Hunted Witness. And with this, I'll be able to gain 3 health back. While also having this and the Hunted Witness to block. So to prevent like a crazy lethal from him. In case he were to like block with the Fanatical Firebrand onto this. Yeah, he's going to do that. He's going to proc this. He's going to kill that. And we're going to play the Hunted Witness. We got 19 and 7. All right. All right, come on, baby. Come on. Come on, end my misery, please. Wati. You better not be playing Gold Demise, Wati. I swear to fucking God, Wati. Okay, we have to mulligan this. This will have to do. Okay, so let's think. We play 1, we play 2, and then yeah, let's get rid of this because we could draw something better. We already have our 1-drop here. I'm gonna hit him for 2. I'm gonna play the anti-damage right here. Hopefully it doesn't curve out into Goblin Chain Whirler, because I will play the Loxodon next turn to bypass, you know, it. But because we are going second, we are vulnerable to it. Okay, no Goblin Chain Whirler. That's super fortunate. This is very important because it enables us to survive Goblin Chain Whirler. I will trade this with the Loxodon. I will do it. Well, shit. We're gonna tribunal that naturally. We have to. Good stuff. Probably should I not have done this like before actually like attacking or something. There it is. There it is. All right, so I'm gonna play it like this. Honestly, I should have taken the Goblin Chain Whirler, right? If I attack with this, it'll just trade with one of these. So I don't need to rush things as of right now. I just gotta make sure that I keep applying pressure with my flyer. And this is amazing, but we need a red source of mana, unfortunately. So okay, if I This is unblockable. He has 5 blockers, which means he can block every single one of my units here. Let me attack him one more time. And put him in a position where he has to block. He has to block them all. Otherwise, like, I need to threaten him with lethal, basically. If I can draw like a red land here, it's GG. It's 100% GG. All right. I mean, this still, he has 6 blockers, right? We have 5 attackers here, so he can't afford to block everything still. So we're just gonna play it safe. We have a flying unit here, bypassing everything. I'm gonna play Benalia. And we will be able, thanks to the Sky Marcher Aspirant, we will be able to overcome this stalemate. And we'll be able to get one win and get one step closer. How long has this video been? Jesus Christ. An hour and 16 minutes. All right. All right. We did it. We passed through the barrier. We are 1 win away from getting that Mythic rank. As I update the score, we are 20-7 today. 36-10. 36-10 in the diamond rank with this deck. And this could be our last match. We need everything here. Like, we need the best hand. We need to go first. Fuck. He already mulliganed once. Okay, that's good. That's good. We're gonna keep this. Because we have 1 drop into double 1 drop into potentially Marshall here. We are going to lead off with the Hunted Witness. We won't be able to block this. We'll take 1 damage, but I'd rather do that and set up the set up so that I can play Legion's Landing and Dauntless Bodyguard, so that if he plays Goblin Chain Whirler on curve, it won't kill us. Like, it'll only kill the Bodyguard, basically. It won't wipe my board. Because the Hunted Witness will leave a soldier behind. We play the Dauntless Bodyguard. We target the Vampire. I should have attacked. Whatever. I should have attacked there. Don't play too quickly, Miguel. Don't play too quickly here. No Chain Whirler on curve, please. No Chain Whirler on curve. He probably has, like, Lightning Strike. So I really don't want to play the Marshal just yet. I'd rather drop the Adanto Vanguard. I'm gonna make use of the fact that he's indestructible, and I'm gonna gain health with him. That means he has... I don't know why he didn't chain it onto this. We'll trade those two, it's fine. Alright, if I get a land here, if I get a land. Oh, fuck. Alright. That would have been huge. Alright, he's top decking though. He's top decking. He's top decking. We're at this, boys. He's top decking. He is, I repeat, top decking. Holy mother of top deck. I need him to not top that crazy power every time he draws a card at this point. Like, I need that to be the case here. Oh my god. Can I draw land at least, please? Thank you. I mean, I need to, okay, so I gain 6 health. I go up to 9. He would need to draw, like, he would literally need to draw into 2, like a lightning strike and that. I need to, like, pressure him. Actually, oh, fuck. Maybe I should have kept. Oh, please don't have exact lethal on me. Okay, he doesn't. Alright, boys. Can we do this? Heroic reinforcements to Mythic! Onwards to Mythic, boys! To Mythic! There we go! Wait, what? Oh. I was like, Diamond Tier 1? What? Attaboy. I'm part of the cool club now. There we go. I can now never play this deck ever again. Fuck yeah.